She thought you'd never leave. You were the steady one, the dependable one, the quiet presence she took for granted. Until one day, you were just gone. No fight, no warning, no dramatic exit, just the sound of your absence. And suddenly, her world shifted. Welcome to Powerful Stoic, where silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Today, we'll explore the 9 powerful emotional stages a woman experiences when you walk away without a word, not to hurt her, but to reclaim your peace. And at the end, we'll reveal a final stage, not about her, but about you, the man who chose stillness over struggle. Let's begin. Number 1. The jolt of unexpected absence. At first, it doesn't register. She assumes you're just busy. Maybe your phone died. Maybe you're taking space, like you've done before. But as hours stretch into days, the familiar rhythm is broken. No good morning, no check-ins, no digital presence, just silence. She scrolls back to your last message, trying to decode a warning she missed. The truth? There wasn't one. Your silence is not loud, but it's seismic, because she never thought you would be the one to vanish. And the one who assumed control now feels powerless. That's the paradox of walking away without noise. Your quiet is louder than any confrontation. Number 2. The emptiness that follows. Her world hasn't changed, but everything feels different. The coffee still brews. The commute still happens. But without your presence, there's a hollowness in everything, not just the absence of a man, but the absence of your energy, the steadiness you brought, the feeling of being emotionally held, the warmth of knowing someone was always on her side. She tells herself she's fine. She posts. She smiles. She fills the silence with noise. But the emptiness is patient. It lingers quietly, waiting for her to realize what's missing isn't just your messages, it's the emotional stability you gave freely, and she never thought she'd lose. Number 3. When curiosity becomes obsession. She starts asking questions silently, then obsessively. Where did you go? Are you with someone else? Did I push you away? She becomes a quiet investigator, scrolling through your old photos, watching stories, checking last scene, replaying memories, not because she misses routine, but because she misses relevance. You went from predictable to mysterious. And that mystery, it consumes her. Not knowing what you're doing hurts more than any explanation ever could. Because now, you're not just the man who left. You're the man she can't stop thinking about. An obsession grows in the absence of closure. Number 4. The mirror she can't escape. When the noise dies down and the scrolling stops, the mirror appears, not the physical one, but the mirror of truth. She starts seeing her role, the missed moments, the times she dismissed your love. You weren't perfect, but you were present. You gave without needing, stayed without begging. And now she wonders if she pushed away the only person who truly saw her. She replays the subtle ways she rejected you with sarcasm, silence, pride. Now there's no one to blame, no one to argue with, just the cold truth. You didn't leave out of anger. You left because you finally saw your own value. Number 5. The moment she starts chasing. Once the self-awareness sinks in, so does the panic, not dramatic, but subtle, strategic. A late night, hey, a like on an old post, a story reply, each one a breadcrumb, a signal. She wants you to notice, to respond, to prove she still matters to you. But this time, you don't. You no longer chase validation. You don't need to respond to every signal, because you reclaimed something far more powerful than attention, peace. And the shift, it's not in her actions, it's in your non-reaction. And that drives her wild, because she can feel it. She's chasing someone who no longer needs to be caught. Number 6. The freedom that feels like regret. She tells herself she's fine again. She says she feels free. She goes out, laughs louder, fills her schedule to the brim. But freedom without connection, that's just loneliness in disguise. The selfies, the nights out, the attention, none of it touches her soul. Because the more she fills her life with noise, the more deafening your silence becomes. And late at night, when the world slows down, regret creeps in not because she misses someone, but because she misses you, the one who saw her, held her, stayed when it was hard. She traded something rare for something loud. And now, all that noise can't drown out the sound of regret. Number 7. The games begin. You stay still. Now, desperation turns strategic. She posts photos angled to get your attention, captions with double meanings, a mysterious new man in her story, not because she's moved on, but because she wants you to believe she has. She's not trying to heal, she's trying to provoke. But here's where your stoic power shows. You don't react. No likes, no replies, no validation, because you're not in the arena anymore. You're not fighting for her attention. You've stepped into your peace, and nothing rattles someone more than being ignored while they're trying so hard to be noticed. Number 8. The silence that breaks her. At first, your silence was confusing, then frustrating. Now, it's unbearable, because this isn't tactical anymore, it's truth. You're gone not just offline, but unreachable. You're not checking her page. You're not peeking into her life. You've moved on not to someone else, but to yourself. And that truth crushes her, because she thought she could always circle back. She thought you'd be there when she was ready. But you're not waiting. You're done explaining. You've made peace. And she's stuck in a past you've already healed from. Number 9. Fear sets in. Now it hits her not sadness, not anger, but fear. The fear that maybe she truly lost you. The fear that someone else sees your worth now, that another woman is feeling your steady love, your calm strength, your undivided loyalty. She imagines it, you smiling, laughing, loving again not with bitterness, but with clarity. And for the first time, she realizes you're never hers to control. You chose to stay until you chose peace. And that truth, it doesn't just sting, it shatters. Number 10. The final stage, you. And now the final stage, the one that matters most. It's not about her. It's about you, the man who stopped chasing, explaining, fixing. The man who found power in stillness. The man who chose peace over patterns, growth over games. This isn't about revenge. It's about return to your values, your dignity, your path. Because the strongest thing you'll ever do isn't walking away from someone. It's walking back to yourself. And once you arrive there, you'll never settle for being someone's option.